Hello, everybody. Ooh, yes, we're back at it. I now know better than to stay, to start and not say anything because it starts. Yeah. Welcome to it. My name is Itu Motuba, and this is Talking Issues with Itu. I'm just waiting for Linda to come in. Today's topic is we are talking about is network marketing a scam? And that's where we are all about. Hi, you're the first person to get in here. Here's Linda. Let me connect him so that we make sure that we are all good. There we go. Oh, wait, Linda, am I connecting you on Linda or on the Yendes? I just realized that I didn't ask you that. Anyway, yes, today's question. Oh, yeah, here we go. I just didn't know which account I was connecting you on. So I was like, oh, wait, which one am I using again? Hi, Linda, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Just as long as we're seeing each other and hearing each other, then I'm happy.
That is what is important,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah. Oh,
Welcome
fantastic.
to, yeah, exactly. Welcome to Talking Issues with Edu, yeah?
Thank you, thank you,
Uh,
thank
I'm
you.
all, I'm all about talking issues. Nna ke rata ditaba. So I want us
Yes,
to talk
yes.
issues.
And you don't like to sort of put anything under the rug and sweep anything under the rug. You put it
I,
out here.
I
You want
I
it
want it
out
all.
here.
I want the grit and the
Yeah.
grind
Oh yeah.
and everything.
Mm.
Ke batla tse tsotlhe. Ba re e monate ko lefureng. Ke batla
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
everything.
I
So
think
yeah, no.
only big girls say that.
Probably. It's good marketing for us.
And that's
On
and
that
that's
note,
and that's the last time I'm bringing up something like that. All right, go for it.
I swiftly along.
We
Yes.
spoke about
Today
this earlier.
we did behave.
All right,
We are
all right.
talking about network marketing today, and I see that a couple of people have already come in. Hello, everybody. I see my
Yes,
sister
yes, yes.
Mulebohenge. I see Lebo, my friend. I see Cynthia is also here.
Cynthia's in
Welcome,
the
you guys. And
house. Yeah,
yeah,
and
woohoo.
listen,
Yeah. So
listen,
that's the
Nandi.
thing. I think a lot of people are asking themselves why I decided to phrase the topic the way I did, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could have just said, let's talk about network marketing and leave it at that. Or
sure.
I could have just asked about scams. The reason why I asked it this way is because of the one thing that I've always noticed is that as soon as somebody comes up with anything that is network market related,
Yeah,
people will start saying it's a scam. People will start thinking that people are out to steal their money. And there are people that actually use those platforms to scam people. I'm not
very
saying that
true.
it's not there, you
Very
know?
true. Very true.
So then I was like, let's talk about this. Maybe people are doing it wrong. That's why they think it's a scam as well. So let's see the pros and cons. And if you were scammed, please by all means share your story with us because
Yeah,
we would
yeah.
like to know so that we can want people to stay away from those kind of platforms
From
as
that
well because
particular
of
one.
your age.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Exactly.
I've been there. I've been there.
How have you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I sure have.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
sure
no,
have.
somebody jumping in. So for people
Straight
that
in.
don't know you, which I don't know, maybe they live under a rock or somewhere on Mars. But for people that don't know you, just a brief intro nyana ya hore who's Linda Ande Yende.
Okay, you know I'm never good at that, right?
I know. I didn't even warn you that I'm gonna do this because
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
yeah.
going to put him on the
I'm
spot.
I am terrible at that. But yeah, I mean, I'm an author. I'm a husband. I'm a father. Um, and I'm an entrepreneur. I mean, I've been entrepreneuring for as long as I can remember. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
the first time that I just kind of realized that I can make something or I can create something and people will be
Mm-hmm.
willing to pay for it was a
Yeah.
huge moment for me. Was a huge I must have been about 14, 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Um, thank you so much, Mo. Hey, it's Mo. How you doing, Mo?
Yes, like
um,
Linda is a rock star.
yeah,
And happy
yeah.
birthday to Mo, by the way. Please say
Is it
happy
her?
birthday to her.
Is it
It's
her
her
birthday?
15th.
Hey,
Yes.
happy birthday, Mo. Happy birthday, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was just incredible. I mean, it gets the ice block way back in the day,
The ice block.
Yeah, because I mean, there were people selling them down the street and whatever, and I was just curious, like, how do you make it? I tried, I put the thing together, and there it is. And I thought to myself, hang on a second, what is it that I can do better to, just to sort of give myself that USP. I looked in the in the in the
Yeah.
in the garage, in the storeroom, Gamuntlung, and there were some plastic cups. And I started, instead of putting it in the plastic bags like everybody else, I used the plastic cups. Honestly,
Oh, wow.
there's no benefit to that whatsoever,
Yeah.
but it looked different. It was
And it
different.
set you apart.
It set me apart. So I'm selling those for 15 cents a pop, and people are like, suddenly it's a thing, it's a look. Everyone's walking around the cup, it's a Linda instead of the normal ice block. And I thought, geez, okay, that's easy. Why didn't any
You're
of these
onto
people
something.
think of that? Why didn't any of these
Yeah.
people think of that? But then I remembered that they're not me. And
Yes.
that's what USP is all about. It's what is it that you are bringing to the table that nobody else is able to, that nobody else is currently doing. So, sort of that's where my journey into entrepreneurship began, really.
Okay. Yeah.
And
And I think, oh, go on, sorry.
yeah. Go for it.
Okay, I was saying, and that's a great place to start. The one thing that I've noticed, and it's because I'm a marketer, at heart, is
Yeah,
that people forget the importance of marketing as soon as they get into business. So
yeah,
what you said was very important. Now you had a product that was different, but now how did you
absolutely.
get people to realize that your product was different?
Well, I mean,
Because it doesn't matter to have it there and not have people know about it.
you see, in this case, it didn't need rocket science for you to see the difference. You could see it immediately. Here's a guy walking in the street, and they're sucking on this ice block, and it's totally different visually to anything else on
Yeah.
the market. Everybody else is, piercing a little bag at the bottom and sucking on it.
Yeah.
And there you are looking like you're at Sturkinico with a little cup, and people were like, whoa, you
Yes,
know,
having a sloshy in
you
the
know,
classy.
and it was unique, it was different, hey, who just
Yeah.
joined us? Tabo just joined us, and Kanyiso just joined us. How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Hi
Welcome,
guys. Hi.
welcome.
Welcome. And now, Linda, the crux
Mm,
of the matter, which is
yeah,
we were just getting a background just so that everybody knows who you
absolutely,
are and why
absolutely.
I decided to choose you for this topic, right?
I don't know why
Now,
you chose me.
because I've seen you do great things with network marketing. That's
Yeah,
why.
no, this is true. This is true.
Well, and that's the one thing that I've always admired about you. Like, I feel like you are such a great marketer, right? You know how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get things out there. And I know you started with a couple of network marketing companies and you build until you got to a
Built.
point where I was
Yeah,
like, wow.
it's
So why,
incredible,
why,
right?
why the attraction to actually network marketing? Like, just take me through that journey. What
Okay,
attracted you to it and what made you want to get into it?
all right. I'll tell you. And I've had some false starts
Yeah.
before what you know about. There were some false starts. I joined the first company. Um, oh Lord, I can't even remember how long ago it was, but I joined it and I did nothing.
Oh,
I
yeah?
joined it and I did absolutely bugger all. I took the stuff and I put it in the house and I ended up using it. But the point is, that was lesson number
Getting
one for
high on
me.
your own supply.
Yeah, I was getting high on my own
Okay.
supply. But the point is, that was not that wasn't necessarily a bad thing because it said to me, if you join a product based company, then you've basically got something to show for it. Even if nobody buys, nobody joins under you, you've still got product to use. Do you see how you can't possibly complain in that situation, in that scenario? You've got product, you've got something. If I go to the shop right now and I buy some soap and I come back home and I use it, I've got no complaints. Right? Similarly, if I go buy a bar of soap hoping to sell it, but I don't get the for whatever reason, I don't advertise, I don't try to sell, and I end up taking that bar of soap and using it. Have I lost anything? Absolutely not.
Okay. All
Do you know
right.
what I mean? So that was
Yeah, no, yeah.
that was an aha moment for me. It was. It was. And look, I mean, let's be honest, there is a bit of a technicality to that because I probably will buy that bar of soap with high expectations, with all these things that I want to do with it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, all I'm saying is I can't be walking around feeling heart sore when I still had a product to use. When
True.
all is said and done. Yes, I feel lousy that I didn't make any money. I feel lousy but I still consumed this product. So it's great. And it's a product that I would have had to go and buy anyway under normal
True. True.
circumstances. So it's not too
That is
bad.
true.
It's not too bad. So that's began my journey. But I mean, I really didn't do much with it. And then 2015, my wife and I joined, there was this traveling one, right? I've decided I'm not going to name names just for
Okay.
the fun of it. All right.
For
It was
it's
this travel.
okay. I
It
remember the traveling one. Yes.
was, look, the product itself was amazing. You know, when you get in
Yeah.
there and you're like, I love traveling, and it only makes sense that even if, once again, even if I for whatever reason, I'm not able to get people to join under me, I'm not able to do anything, but I'll still be able to travel at a cheaper rate. So it's totally worth it for me. But here's the catch. We were broke. We didn't have a hell of a lot of
Oh,
money.
okay.
And when you're broke, do you have money to travel? Of course not. You know, you go in there saying, I'm going to use this thing. It's going to help me build a business. It's going to help me to have some money. Then I can travel.
Yeah.
But, you know, as it happens, we didn't have much success there. We really didn't have much success. And we could have been disillusioned. We could have lost interest, but we didn't. All right. We carried on and we said, you know what? We'll try something else. Let's find something else. And that's when we then moved to our next company. All right. At our next company, we found ridiculous success. And
Yes.
I need to try and quantify ridiculous success. All right. Because if you go into a typical job, I mean, I know I'd come from corporate prior. My wife had literally just come out of corporate at that time. And she was earning a pretty good salary. All right. I had just, my book was already out and I was already self-employed and whatever. But, you know, that's not a stable thing a stable thing to kind of use as a yardstick. We could use her salary as a yardstick and say, look, she was making X amount every single month and we were living comfortably between what I was bringing in and what she was bringing in. All right.
True.
It was great.
Okay.
Along comes this new company that we join. And in our first month, where we literally sort of at the lowest rungs, pretty much, we make almost what she used to make at her job. And we thought, okay,
For
that's a good
real?
start. That's a great
First
start, isn't it?
month.
First month.
Mm.
First month. Now, I've seen and I've been told many times that that was not a normal thing to happen. It wasn't normal. It wasn't everybody's norm. And we cautioned people about this and said, look, Don't expect that this is what you're going to be making, but it is possible because here we are. We were able to make it. Right?
Yeah.
We came in with passion. We came in with excitement, and we said, "Look, we're going to make this work. We are definitely going to make this." And I mean, we've told the story many times that at the time things were not going great for us. They really were not financially when we joined this. We were at the point where, when you're kind of being chased by the sheriff and this and that and the other, and things are not looking
Yay.
good.
Yes.
Things are not looking
That
good.
calls, those calls that you don't want to answer,
Oh,
Hello,
listen,
private number.
087. Listen, Bona. When you start answering the phone, Linda's phone, hello, Iluena. Then you know you got problems. You know you got
Exactly.
problems. Yeah. So that's where we were. And for us to be able to say, okay, look, month one, already we're kind of finding equilibrium. We're getting back to. Month two, we doubled it. Month three, we doubled that. So, by month three, we were basically making what her boss was making
No.
in corporate. Month five, I'll never forget it. Month five, and I have to quantify this. Month five, we made 105,000 rands. In our
You made how
fifth
much?
month,
Sorry?
105,000 rands in our fifth month of
No.
business. It was that insane. Now, I'm at the point where I've kind of stopped talking about how much we eventually got to, how much we were eventually making at our peak, because it gets better than that, even.
I'm curious.
I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. But the reality
Okay, I'm
is,
gonna get, yeah.
the reality is, through that, I mean, while we were there, we were seeing people. There were people who were making 500,000 per month easily. 500,000 a month is insane. We never got that high. I must tell
Okay.
you that. But the point is, when you see that, you see 700,000 in a month. That shows you the capabilities.
True.
It shows you and when somebody is able to tell you step by step exactly how they were able to get there, exactly what it is that it took for them to get to that level, it makes it seem achievable for everybody.
It does. It
It
does.
really does.
And
And
yeah.
this is the part where I'm now going to bring in the downside of the business.
Yes.
And this is the bit that people detest. And that is, when you are making that kind of money, it's almost natural, it's encouraged, no doubt, that you show people that you are making that kind of money. You've got to, because that's the only way that people can dream like you. And say, the average person does not dream beyond 30 grand a month.
Of course.
The average person. And I say this because I've done that sort of question before, where I said, what would be a comfortable income for you? And most people are like, all right, I'm going to shoot at the stars, 30 grand. And I'm like, really? And at the time, when you're making 100K and somebody says their dream income is 30K, you're like, well, then definitely this is something for you. Come on in.
Yeah, because 30K is like
30K,
minimal
like,
effort.
we made that in our first month.
Yeah.
So it just becomes a mind fuck, and excuse my language, but it really does become a bit of a, it messes with your mind, because you suddenly, there's nothing else that you can possibly do after network marketing.
Yeah, because it sounds
What
like
job am I going
that's
to
what
do?
I want to know.
If I
Yeah,
ever
like
go
what
to
else are you gonna
corporate,
do?
what job am I going to do? Am I going to be CEO? Because that's the level that you're earning at.
Yeah, because
And
you are,
still,
after all, a CEO at
you are,
like of your own
you
business.
are,
You
you
know what I
are. But
mean?
you're a CEO without having to answer to a board and all of that. You kind of so and without needing an MBA and without needing this and that and that. And therein lies some of the other problems with this kind of business, because in this kind of business, you almost start looking down on people in corporate. It sounds like it when you are speaking. It's the truth. It really does sound like it, because you go, listen, it's, you know, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, or it's 7:30, whatever time it is in the morning. You're probably stuck in traffic. I'm working from bed. I'm in bed doing my. When I say that, I'm simply saying there is another way. But think about it from the guy's perspective who's sitting in his car driving to work, probably with an
that's
angry boss waiting for him.
It
It's
comes
not a
across as
comfortable
very
thing.
arrogant.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
Yeah.
It's not a comfortable thing to be hearing. It's not a nice thing to be hearing.
Okay. I want to ask you a question.
Ask
I know
away.
you're talking, you're nerd, but I want to know now, okay, you guys are established, you guys are getting this amount of X amount of money, which is like really great. I wish I was getting X amount of money right now.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it. But I'm working on it.
Work in
But
progress. Work in progress.
yeah. But that's the thing. Now, the higher you go, right? Because I think this is how, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is how network marketing works. The higher you go, it's the more people that you have that are coming into it, that buying into that business because of you, right? So what I
Yes and
want to
no.
know is now, yes and no. Okay, it depends on the
Yeah,
product
yeah,
or
yeah.
the
But
company.
continue with the question.
Okay.
I'll clarify the yes and no.
Now, this is what I want to know. Based on your experience, why is it that some people will make it and some other people will not make it, and then they come back and then say network marketing is a scam? Okay, and I'm not talking about scammers. I'm talking about a product that works for some people and a product that doesn't work for people. We'll get into the actual scams just now. Also, I want to put out to everybody who's here, Anna, I saw you, Lebo Malebo, Tabo, everybody, I see you, Vincent. I see you guys. Please, guys, feel free to also send in your questions so that
Throw
I
your
can also
questions
read
in.
them, and
Yeah,
comments as well. Like, throw them in as well. And your experiences as well. What are your experiences in that? Because I know
absolutely.
some of you guys from our WhatsApp gifting lifestyle. Hey, hey, WhatsApp gifting.
Oh
So I
Lord,
know that.
please. Oh Lord,
No,
please
I saw
don't.
them. That's why I'm giving them a shout out. They're my people, okay? So don't hate on my people. I see
I'm
them.
not. I'm not hating. I'm
So
not even trying to hate. Not at all. Not at all.
so like I would love to get the question. So that's my question. Like, why is it that it can work for other people and then other people come and say, look, I went in, it was an absolute failure, you know?
Okay. All right. Okay. I think let's start with let's start with sort of splitting them in half. Let's talk about the scams
Okay.
first, get them out of the way. All right. Now,
Yes.
there is such a thing as a pyramid scheme.
Yes.
Right. Now, a pyramid scheme is basically an illegal network marketing company, so to speak. And
Okay.
and the reason it's illegal is because there's no product whatsoever. So your entire income
Yeah.
is based solely on you recruiting. So you recruit somebody, when they bring somebody in, you make money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it. That's the only thing. Now, do you see how there's a similarity between what I've just described? There is a similarity, but the similarity comes to this point and this point only. And then beyond that, there is the crucial element that I spoke about right at the beginning, which is the existence of a product. The moment there is a product, then that is a network marketing company. You are not making your money just off. Now, I'm going to use an analogy just to give you, just to make it make sense. All right, here you
Okay.
are. You've just tried a toothpaste, and it's a great toothpaste. It's treating you well. We can all see your teeth are looking brighter already, and blah blah blah. It's all And I go, hey, what did you do? How did you? What's happening? and you say, "Oh, it's this amazing toothpaste." Go to Pick and Pay. It's called Mang Mang. All right, I go there, I buy the toothpaste. What's in that for you? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Pick and Pay is not going to sign you a check at the end of the month for having recommended. Even if you put it out there and 100 people see it and they fall in love with the product and they all go buy, there's
Yeah.
nothing to benefit from that, from you.
Okay.
And people trust you because they know you. They know you're not a billboard, you're not a TV ad, you're a real live person, so you're not going to lie to them. When you say, I've tried this toothpaste and I've loved it, they trust your judgment, they go and buy it. That's where the concept of network marketing originated from, where they said, look,
I see.
we're gonna get an average person to try a product. Once they've bought it and they've loved it and they've enjoyed it, they recommend it to friends. And when the friend comes over and joins, they join, but when they join, they tell us that we were brought over by Itu. So the incentive there is we're going to give Itu a percentage of what this person buys as a
Yeah.
thank you for having come over and bought as well. And then the next level of that is, so there's the buying level. The next level is this person decides they also want to start making money just like Itu. So they come in, they join the business. And when they join the business, there's a little incentive there to Itu because Itu brought this person in. That's just common sense, right? That's just logic. And the logic of that kind of escalates because now whoever comes in under that person would not have come in had it not been for your person and ultimately had it not been for you. That's the logic. So it kind of flows in that direction. There was you, and then along came the person under you, and then the person under them, etc., etc. And that whole chain would not have occurred had it not been for you. So there's going to be some benefit to it from you, for you rather.
Okay, I
That makes
get
sense,
it.
right? Right. Okay. So we've now spoken about the differences between the two things. There's a pyramid scheme
Yeah.
on the left, and there's
And then,
a network marketing company. Now,
yes.
people will exploit those differences by claiming that a pyramid scheme is a network marketing company, and it's quite easy to do so because the differences are so slight. They really are. Sometimes you could literally put them side by side, and a person won't quite get the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Hence, I say that I've been scammed too. With
I want
my
to hear about
knowledge,
that, by the way.
with my knowledge, with my history,
Are you
I've been
serious?
scammed too.
No,
Oh
but
yeah.
wait. Let's get into it. Like, how the hell did you get scammed? Like
recently, as recently as December last
Come
year.
on. Like
December
this.
last year.
Okay. Not affecting anybody, but
No,
I'm
no, no, no,
curious to hear
no, no, no.
how
I'm
you
willing to
got
attack
scammed.
these buggers. I'm willing to attack them because because here's what happened. I'll tell you what happened. All right, this is at a
Okay.
time when I had kind of decided, you know what, maybe I don't want to do marketing anymore. There's just it can be heartbreaking, and it does have its downside. All right, and I had decided I'm out. This time last year, company comes along. It's a new company altogether. The guys are based out in Eastern Europe, in the Ukraine. They're in Ukraine and Poland. Yeah, I got scammed. Mo.
Yeah,
They,
bro, if you got
they
scammed.
they're based out there, and they're like, look, it's a brand new company. Come on over. They invited me to the Ukraine to come to their head office to see their operations, to see how they work, everything. All right. We got there. We had 5-star everything. We had bodyguards. We were driving around in 3 G63s around the Ukraine, living in a 5-star hotel. It was insane. If you check my
Balling.
Instagram, well, we were balling.
Yeah.
If you check my Instagram, you'll see there's some pics of me there with bodyguards and whatever. It was really, really cool. And
Yeah.
and you meet the CEO, you meet the CFO. These people seem all on the up and up. Everything looks great. there is no tangible product, but there is an online product. There's an
Okay.
online product. You get in there, you buy this package, you do this, you do that, and you build your business. You build your business
Okay.
online, you build your package, you build your portfolio. I was sitting there doing my calculations, like according to the calculations, it's been a year now, so I would have made my first million from it.
Wow.
Like my portfolio would be worth R1 million right now because it's been a year
Okay.
exactly. And my investment
Mm-hmm.
was $7,000.
Mm-hmm.
It was $7,000,
Just seven
and
grand.
just $7,000. And the reality is, when you've been in network marketing, you know that that is possible. If we were able to 100K in month 5, it's not
Mm-hmm.
inconceivable to make $1 million in a year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
made it make sense. They made it make so much sense. By December, the company had collapsed. And when I say collapsed, I'm saying when the CEO is pointing at the CFO, when they're pointing at the marketing director, and they say, no, you charge the money. No, you charge the money. But the money was gone.
And this is from people worldwide.
All our money. All our money. When I say all our money, I mean
Oh.
everybody
No,
who
saying is that
invested.
like from people worldwide? Like it's probably not just South Africans that invested in their company. Ooh, your network is doing the things to me again. I can't hear you. You are gone. Uh-uh. Seriously? No sound? Hello? Can you guys hear Linda? Somebody tell me if you can hear Linda, because I can't hear him. Hi, Kat. Okay. Because if they can hear you, then you can still go. But I can't hear you. I don't know what happened because it buffered a bit, and after it buffered, there was no sound. I can see you. I can't hear you. Your network is scamming us, Linda. Do you want to log off and then log on again? Can we try that? Okay, I'm going to remove you and then you come back, ne? Can you hear me? Nod. Yes. No. Okay, guys. Linda's just having a little bit of uh, trouble with his network. I'm gonna try and get him back. Don't panic. These things happen. And actually, our network was so kind to us. It was so nice. It kept us for a while, you know. And we were getting to the grits of things just when the things were getting interesting and juicy, you know. And then we're getting juicy. And then Linda is gone. Yeah, but that's the thing, you know. I mean, can you imagine somebody as experienced and somebody as like with so much knowledge like Linda also got scammed? It means that you know what you have to be careful all the time, and there's just not much to it. You just really have to be careful. I think that if you put your mind to it, network marketing can be a lucrative business. It just needs you to find the right company and the right company that's the right fit for you. And yeah, I'm trying to get him back more. I promise. I'm not just belaboring. I'm literally waiting for him to come back, but it's just not connecting back. Okay. Is he still here? Yes, he is. I'm gonna try again, okay, my love? There is. And in the meantime, you guys throw questions and stuff so that he can come back and see questions. Hi, Linda, you're back.
I'm
Hi.
back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm
Yay,
back.
I can hear
I'm
you.
back. Perfect. Perfect.
Yay. Like the people are like, "Hi, you must come back," because the story was juicy.
Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I heard what you were saying just now about how you've got to be careful. And honestly, I cannot begin to imagine how much more careful I could have been.
You were.
With this particular one, I said, I'm going to do my due diligence because I had just been scammed prior to that as well.
How?
I got scammed twice last year. Twice last year.
How?
Twice last year. Companies just disappearing. Oh, the first company just disappeared out of.
Like it just disappeared. But
Into thin air, like overnight.
Oh yes, yeah, we were back,
disappeared. Yeah. And I went to the head office. I met the CEO. I saw the offices. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
these are respectable people in their country. I mean, the CEO has been running his other company for the past 25 years.
mm-hmm.
You know, as far as I was concerned, it doesn't get more due diligent than that. Like you sit there and you say, I've done my homework. I know who I'm dealing with. I mean, see, first of all, there's no way I'm gonna fly to the Ukraine now to go demand my money.
Yeah, true.
You know,
That's so true.
so it gives you a sense of comfort to say, I know who they are, I know where they are. But the point is, once the popo hits the fan, honestly, what can you do?
Was it on your expense that you went to Ukraine?
No. They flew me there. They Bona, they took care of everything. We were staying 5-star hotel. We were eating caviar, like room service. Yep, champagne and caviar every day. It was insane. And what they were doing there, you know, is they were showing us that they already have money, even before we start with this thing. And I suppose in future, that's probably a warning sign. I don't know. But the point is, you want a company that is liquid. You want a company that's going to be able to pay people.
Yeah. And also, I think the other danger that we have is
even
that people
before it
want
starts
to
making
get
money. And that they proved they could do.
Yeah.
They proved, because normally what happens is you'll find a company, some of the companies that have come in and then folded in the country are companies that came in and didn't quite have enough money. They sat there and said, look, if we sell 100,000 rands worth of product, then we'll be able to take 10% of that and pay our people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what they don't figure is that they have to buy 100,000 or whatever, 100,000 rand worth of product, put it into the storeroom. So they're already on the back foot by then.
True.
When they start making sales, they've got enough money to cover their expenses, but they don't have enough money to pay the people who are the most important thing. And you find a company folding within 3 months. It's happened many times.
Yes.
So when a company proves that it has all this money, it has reserves from the other sister companies that are affiliated to it and whatever, so it's going nowhere. You believe that. Until come December, nobody's getting paid. We were getting paid consistently until December.
Oh yeah.
And
which one?
we were getting paid.
The one that disappeared.
The one that crashed in December. The one that took me to the Ukraine.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was the one that disappeared in just thin air. Because there's that.
Yeah. That too. Yeah, there are those two.
Yeah.
There are those two. And
they look legit. Everything looks legit, and then one day they are here, and the next they are not.
The next they're not. So, so there's that. We've now kind of differentiated between the two. There are proper network marketing companies, and they are they're pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes, whichever one.
Ponzi schemes, yes.
I don't know if the people know the difference. The difference between the two. There's quite a big difference. I mean, between a Ponzi and a pyramid.
I don't know the difference. You can educate us.
All right.
I don't know the difference.
Okay. So a Ponzi scheme, there's one big brother that's kind of making the money. You sending the money to Big Brother, and Big Brother distributes the money down to you. So the day they disappear, they disappear with your money. They just 1 week decide they're not paying you. And by then you've brought in people because you've been making money. You make money every week. You make money every week. You're quite excited. So you bring in the next people. I come to you and I show you, here's my money. The past month, I've been making money. You get excited. You go, I'm going to join. The next week, you've brought more people. You've brought more people. And they at that point, they're very patient. They're not making any money themselves.
Okay. So they're just kind of like rotating the money amongst the people.
They're rotating the money amongst the people.
Our network. Oh, not again. You've disappeared again. And I'm so interested because I really want to know what's the difference between a pyramid scheme and a Ponzi scheme. Because I thought it was the same thing. I literally thought it was the same thing. Talk to me, Linda. I can't hear you. Again, no. Okay, we need to log off. Do that thing again. I'm not gonna even wait. Then come back, ne? Then you're gonna tell us what the Ponzi scheme is. I know. It's like wait before you go. I think the scammers are sabotaging us so that we don't educate people. Come on. Yeah. No, seriously. These scammers are like, people are getting educated. No, we must stop them. Malawi wants, no, but it's the truth. I mean, how can this guy keep disappearing and coming back and disappear? And it's always at the time where he's about to tell us about how the scams work, and then he disappears. So I think these guys are like, he's giving us too much information. We are going to get too smart, and then they can't scam us. And then so he mustn't talk. But we want Ndabas. Me, I want to know.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't know how far you got me because I lost you along the way. But I was still saying that. So you're gonna come. I'm gonna come in, right? I'm the first man in, and then when two people join.
No, don't do that again. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Hypothetically, you coming in, you put in your 500, your 1,000 rands. They take 500 and give to me. That somebody else comes in, they join in under you. You make 500. You're excited as well. You go fetch people. They're making nothing. They're making absolutely nothing in those first couple of rounds, first couple of weeks. And sometimes they can be very patient. They will hold on and they will let this happen for a good 6 months, a year even. Because it's costing them nothing, but they are definitely getting more and more people. And then there'll come one week where the base of the pyramid has come in and there's 10,000 people who have all come in and they've paid their 1,000 rands. Whatever, I'm oversimplifying, but
Yeah.
They look and they go, all right. So they go, so we've netted whatever it is because some are international.
Yeah.
Go, okay, we're done. We are out. We are out. And out, they shut off their systems. It's like they never existed.
Oof.
And you'll be sitting there trying to log on because it's usually an online thing. You're trying to log on, and there's a thing there telling you system error or system upgrade or whatever. And you stay there in hope for a week, for 2 weeks, for a month until you finally accept, you know what, these people are gone with my money. Baile. Now, you must understand that the first 10 levels of that pyramid are happy because they got paid, they got their money back, do you know what I mean? And they probably made profit throughout the process. So the people that will be crying will be the people right at the bottom of the pyramid. Right, that's a Ponzi scheme. So a pyramid scheme is similar, but it's done by people inside. So there's no big brother that's holding this money. But the point is, and you're not going to like what I'm saying now because it kind of impacts on.
Yeah, see, because I was not gonna like what you're saying. Kuluile, Shabi. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. The network left again. It left again. Kuluile baka, kuluile, son. Hello, Linda, can you hear me? Hello? No! Hello? This network, Joe. Yeah, bora. Okay, guys, let's be patient, okay? We're gonna, we know the drill now. Just be patient. He'll come back. We know the drill. Yeah. He's gonna come back just now and tell me something that I was not gonna like, but it's okay. I don't mind. That's why we are here to talk issues, so that we can see both sides of the conversation and not just one-sided conversations, so that we know. And it's okay to agree, to disagree, to get educated. Perhaps, Linda, I'm getting educated. All this time I thought I was educated, but it looks like I wasn't. So it's interesting to hear all this information that Linda is giving us. And yeah, I like it. Yeah, we are just about to get him back. I promise I didn't bewitch him because he was going to say something that I didn't like. Go ahead, Lynn. I promise I didn't bewitch you. I promise. Mhm.
What? All right. I'm feeling tired. Okay, so essentially, when you talk
Mhm.
about now a pyramid versus the Ponzi scheme that I've just described, where there's a big brother and there's a company that's doing this.
Mhm.
Is that what it is? Okay. What happens is then there's a pyramid scheme. Pyramid scheme is run
Mhm.
by the people on the inside. And 9 times out of 10, most of us don't know. We can't fathom that this is a pyramid scheme. These are things like, I'm
Mhm.
afraid to say, your WhatsApp stock fells and
Okay.
parking, WhatsApp gifting and whatnot. Honestly, that is a pyramid scheme. Because here's what's happening, all right? The first couple of people came in, and then the next person comes in, they gift you. Then the next people come in, they
Guys, I
gift you.
promise it's not
But
me.
at
Oh
some
yeah.
point,
Yeah. I
when the
promise. Look,
people are
my
not
hands
flowing
are
in
here.
anymore, hey, axe out here.
Yes, when the
At
people are
some
not flowing
point,
in,
when the
understand?
people are not, at some point, when people are not flowing in anymore, the influx of people comes in, two things happen because it's kind of
Mhm.
a sort of thing where um, inside are no longer confident to bring in. You can see that things have slowed down. Now, instead of taking or three to rotate,
Mhm.
suddenly it's taking a. So worried about bringing your
At a time
people
when things get
in now
stuck.
under
Mhm.
you because they might come in
Tšhelete ga e kae? Ke nyaka 12 bucks. Ke nyaka
and
12
they're
bucks.
gonna point at you and say,
Mhm.
you know what? Yeah, and that's when things get stuck because people are afraid to bring Chelete Kai Kai. So the last people who are waiting to be paid are
Mhm.
gonna take the brunt of this. They're gonna suffer. They're the last people that.
Linda, our network
That's
is
the
faulting
reality. It
us,
is
eh?
thinking, you
Like
know
I'm
what?
not
We can.
literally quieting. I'm interested because I want to know because I went in. Okay, while you connect, I'm gonna do the reconnection connection thing because I want to hear. I really am, but I'm also gonna explain why and I got into it. Okay. Okay, I promise I'm not kicking Linda out because I don't want to hear what he's saying. I really do want to hear what he's saying. What got me interested me in this whole thing, because I'm one person that is always actually afraid of network marketing because I'm afraid of recruiting people, was because I think I like the idea that it sounded like a stock fell to me, and I like the idea of Mukodisano. Like I always say, to me, it sounded like Mukodisano that went to a private school, if I may. And that sounded great to me because I was like, I like the idea, yeah, Mukodisano. And I think in my head, and look, I stand to be corrected, was to think that it shouldn't stop. Like the money should be circulating and it should continue circulating. I mean, we were actually having a conversation about it to say, but how do we continue that? Because it helps us buy things because you get large amounts of money. So to me, I looked at it as Mukhodisano more than anything, and I stand, like, that's why I say I stand to be corrected. And that's how and why I decided to go into this particular one versus the other ones. Anyway, that's just why. Go on. You were saying, Linda, hello, can you hear me? Linda, yeah, no, the network, yeah, no, the the scammers are like, no, don't tell them. Guys, thank you for so much for coming through. I see you guys. Refila, I see you. Of course, Mutlat is here. I see you. Mulubheng, I see you. Manasu, I see you. Zanella, I see you. Everybody who's here, I see you guys. Mpumi, I see you. Cynthia, I haven't forgotten about your question as well. I see you too. And yeah, let's try again. Okay, I'm gonna try and get Linda again back so that we can talk. But thank you guys for coming through and making this a reality. This is a dream that I've had for a long time. I've always wanted to have a platform like this. I mean, I host a radio show, which is really fun, but I've always thought, there's so much more that we can do. And yeah, well, I think we should have a part two of it because the network is robbing us. I think after this, look, if Linda doesn't come back, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up because we've been trying to connect and it's not connecting. But I really have learned a lot, and Monica just said her mind just got blown, like it's like mind blowing, like which I really like, because it means that it's giving you time to think about it and to reflect on it. I got an education today. I really did. I was schooled, and as much as Linda says, you the best way to learn is through experience, and we've had to experience these things. We have to experience these things. So I'm gonna try one more time. If it doesn't work this time, we'll try. Linda and I will sit down and try to come up with a part two, so that we can bring him back, and then we can have an even deeper conversation because I like it. I like what he's talking about. I was hoping more people will come in and say, "Look, this is how I got scammed," and da. Because for me, I need those. I want those. I want to know because so that we can get warned to say, "Kore, this is where." I like it when he said, "No matter how prepared you are, some people put it up and they look so legit. They look so legit, and that's when you think, oh my God, I got scammed because." Even he, as knowledgeable as he is, got scammed, So as much as this could be a lucrative, yeah, and break it down. I agree, and get into it some more. So I will see. We'll see how we can actually sit down and work it out and see how we can come up with more information. I really like the information. Is there anything else that you guys want to say or want to ask while I'm waiting for him to come back? Anything at all? You know? Yeah, because I can blabber on for like forever. I can even go on about my WhatsApp gifting. Which for me, like I said, for me, ke mokgodisano. Ke mokgodisano. The thing is, you shouldn't stop. The cycle must just continue. That's the thing. Because once it stops, then people don't get paid. So that's what we don't want. But anyway, so that's what it's about. I've learned a lot about network marketing. It was something that I've always wanted to get into, but I was just afraid to get into it because I thought to myself that maybe perhaps I don't have what it takes, but I've learned that I do have what it takes. So it's just a matter of finding the right network. And yeah, you are right. Mutlat is like, is there a way to verify? And like Linda says, you can try, but some people are that
You
good
can
at
try.
hiding. You can
Yeah.
try. But some people are that good. And some companies maybe are really authentic, but their plan is just not great, and it doesn't work out, and they go
And
down with your money.
true. And let's be honest, sometimes the best laid plans go astray. I mean, who knew that
Yeah.
Edgar's would be going
Aircon.
down the drain? Do you know what I mean?
Hello.
Um,
Yeah.
it happens to the best of us. But here's the difference. And
Mhm.
this is one of the sad things about regular employment versus network marketing, for example, is that when Standard Bank retrenches, when Edcon crashes, nobody laughs at those people and say, ah, nilirletsang.
True. True.
Do you know what I mean? That's the sad reality. So there's always that added sting when a network marketing company crashes. There's always that thing because people don't want you they don't. People don't want you to go out there and do better than them. Unfortunately,
That's true.
that's one of the realities of life. Um, More so because so many people, once they're doing better, will kind of seem to be rubbing it in their faces that they're doing
That's true.
well. They're getting better houses, they're getting better cars, and they're doing whatever. And we've seen people go through this process and do well. So I don't know. I mean, I think it kind of there's a bit of a sting in people's souls when they see you doing better. So they get quite happy when something like that happens,
Which
unfortunately.
is
And I think,
sad. It
yeah,
breaks my heart, like
it's crabs in a bucket.
tremendously.
It's
Yeah,
it's
true.
it's crabs in a bucket. It is what it is. Look, let's get back to the WhatsApp gifting, WhatsApp stockful thing real quick, and then we'll wrap that up and talk about recruiting. And then I think that's probably all the time we'll have for today.
Yeah,
And then
yeah. So it's
we'll
an
do another session.
hour. Oh yeah, by the
It's
way, I
been an
never even
hour.
told you that it's an hour long, the
Yeah,
sessions
yeah.
anyway.
I figured it would be, but I mean, here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap up on the WhatsApp gifting. Look, I think the idea that maybe you could rotate is a goodish one. It's noble.
Goodish.
Yeah, it's goodish, and I'll tell you why I say goodish, because the reality is the biggest marketing thing, the biggest sell of this is come in with 1 grand and walk out with 5 grand
Yeah.
or 6 grand. I don't know which formula you're using.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the reality is, even the most basic of thinkers knows that that 5 grand that you've walked out with has come from someone. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
of
mean?
course. Of course. Yes.
It has come
Yes.
from someone. Now,
How?
what I'm
It
saying,
doesn't come from the air.
it doesn't come from there. Now, what I'm saying is, if you're trying to rotate, who is it going to come from?
Obviously, it comes from the people who are rotating. You know what I mean?
Right. So meaning, okay, so here we are. There's 5 of us, right? This week we are paying Itu, all 5 of us. Oh, well, 4 of us, and then yeah, the fifth person ki Itu. The next week we are paying me. So Itu now has to take that same 1,000 from the 5,000 to pay me. And the week after that,
Yeah.
she has to take. Do you see how it becomes
Yeah.
less attractive? Because your net
Uh,
gain.
okay, what's going to happen is that Instagram is about to kick us out, but then we'll have to
Really?
log in back. Yes. It's 11 seconds remaining. So it might kick us out, but if it does, it doesn't matter. We just need to jump back on.